I think the hardest thing about having social anxiety disorder and attempting to recover from it is realizing that the only way to get out of something is to go through it. And I think that's the most awful thing. I think it's just extremely stressful that that's the only way out. At least from everything I've ever really heard, just the only people who really seem to actually recover from social anxiety to some like significant extent are people who literally walked through it. Like they just went in it and experienced the misery of experiencing it and just kept going. And it's like I'm at a stage where it's like, oh, I have to do that too. You know, it's like, I don't want to live my life this way anymore. Like, I really don't. And it's like, I feel depression, like, setting in really heavily, and just, it's like, I'm so, so tired of, existing an anxious life, you know, and my world getting small, as people put it. And, like, my dreams are big, or not even dreams, but just my daily ambitions are big. It's like, I have so much I want to share and so much that I want to do that's weird and crazy and fun. And it's like, but the side of me that I've learned all my life, the side of me that's anxiety, it's like constantly kicking the fun out of everything. It's like I want to do something and have fun, and because it's important to me, and then you know, the anxious side of my mind is like, oh, you should regret that forever because it looks stupid, or it's basically like having a bully in your own brain. It's like, even if nothing really goes wrong, you take every little thing that could be interpreted as a negative moment within that moment, and your brain amplifies it like, ha, look how stupid you look, you know, it's like, you shouldn't have said that out loud, everyone's gonna laugh at you. It's like, even if people liked what you did, and even if people reacted positively to what you did, your imagination goes wild. And so, I'm at that point where it's like, I actually have to do the hard work. It's like, I've been anxious for a really long time, and it's like, that you wish you could just get over it like a bad flu. You just sleep it off, you know, it's like, you just stay in bed for like a week and you wake up and your anxiety's gone. It's like, that would be amazing. That would be incredible, and I would be so very happy if it worked that way, because then I would have been over it a long time ago. But I find myself just like pushing back so hard against myself, because it's like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I'm so tired of trying. I'm so tired of being tired, you know, and it's exhausting. So, and it's like, for someone to tell you, oh, you just have to keep walking, you have to keep crawling your way forward no matter how tired you are. It's like, why? I don't want to do that. And so, it's like, you have to have an iron grip on, like, your dreams for the future and your dreams for what you could have been. Because it's like, if you don't have an iron grip on that, it's like, you're gonna be saying, why do I want to exhaust myself with one more thing? Why? My entire life is exhausted with anxiety. Why do I want to intensify it by trying to work through it? And it's like, you have to, it's like, it's putting so much trust on something to actually help you to work. And that's terrifying, to be like, I'm going to put myself through more suffering than I already do on a daily basis. I'm going to intensify the suffering and hope it's for a short amount of time, because it'll get better. And the initial attempt of doing that is just so intimidating. And so I'm in that position with anyone else who's also at that stage. So I'm finding myself in the face of exposure therapy and CBT work, and having to have the patience after years of suffering this. It's like having the patience to sit down and write down thought distortions and write down arguments, like basically with myself, that no, I shouldn't be seeing this so negatively all the time, that no, that's not logical, that's not, I'm over projecting my thoughts on other people, I'm taking too much responsibility for other people's feelings, and it's not reasonable. And it's like, to sit down and write it all the time, it's very tiring. And to keep saying, well, I really want these huge things, but I'm gonna have to take the smallest steps, and they're gonna be kind of excruciating. It's like, this is gonna take fucking forever. But the problem is, if you don't put one foot in front of the other, you're not gonna go anywhere. It could take me 5 years or something to get better, but it's like, if I don't move at all, I'm not gonna get better at all. And what would that do, except I'd be miserable and stressed thinking about how my life could have been better. So I'm on that edge looking over, and I'm trying to get ready to jump. And so, because depression's getting worse, and I'm getting more and more intensely paranoid and agoraphobic feeling, and it's like, if I don't do something soon, if I don't get that strength and push through it, I'm not going to be able to keep moving forward. And being able to move forward is the most important thing, I think. Being able to slowly expose yourself to those things, even if it seems like the most small and ridiculous exposures. Like, oh yeah, just like sit somewhere with humans around. It's like, oh yeah, that's gonna make me be able to do so many things in my life. It's like, you feel like it's the most small thing, but it's like, well, if I feel discomfort around that, I'm gonna feel discomfort around everything else. So if I don't practice feeling comfortable in those situations, I'm not gonna feel comfortable in the bigger situations. So my challenge is patience, 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 and willpower through exhaustion.